What up, guys? Jason over here, Adventure Ready Life. We are getting ready to install this nice CNC tail rack on the 2024 Yamaha Tenere 700. Bike came with a tusk rack here. I mean, this is pretty much vanity, vanity and weight savings. Nothing wrong with this rack. Functions just fine. It does its purpose, and I like some of the tusk products out there. This would not be one of my favorite tusk products. Very bulky, very heavy, very aesthetically averagely pleasing, very simple cut. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, something price pointed. I don't know the price difference between these two. I did not buy this, but this thing, I mean, if I wanted to, I could work out with this thing. So, I mean, this thing weighs a ton. I don't have a scale out here to show you the difference, but this is made out of some sort of steel, some grade of steel. Like I said, very utilitarian from the Tusk over at Rocky Mountain MC, ATV MC. Like I said, the Tusk products are great. I have them on some other bikes. I have like the little shifters and some of the other Tusk products, little doodads for guiding your brake lines, things like that. And I've been pretty happy with them, but I'd say this thing's just overly heavy. My bike came with the Tusk. I bought my bike at 390 miles. It was used slightly. Came with the Tusk rear rack. Came with the Tusk, what do we call them? Engine guard bars, whatever else. So I took both those off because they weighed 6 cubic tons. So, like I said, I don't know the difference in the weight, but this is dominantly nicer looking. A little bit more set up, a little less intrusive on like straps on here, not as sharp on the edges, rounded out, 606 point aluminum, I imagine. Maybe these are part steel, part aluminum, I can't remember, but it weighs significantly less than the Tusk version. So, like I said, that one works just fine. That'll be for sale pretty soon. Someone's picked that up cheap, along with those engine guards or crash guards. But yeah, similar setup, similar design, similar idea. Just goes on the back of the bike like so. Let's see, you can put your luggage on there. Really basic, like I said, a simple design. It's got some nice little pucks in there, pretty clean. Comes with all the hardware you're gonna need. The pucks are kind of gusseted, so they fill in the gap that's already there, as opposed to like the Tusk ones are big old archaic. Where are these things? Oh, right here. These big old knobs that hang off of there, and these things weigh a lot too. So I should have got a scale. I don't have one readily available, guys, but maybe I'll pull this off again, do a weight saving sort of thing, and see the difference between the rear rack, which is an add-on, but I want a rear rack, so this is a lighter version. This cheapy $40 can with $80 or $100 up pipe on AliExpress. You probably shaved off a few pounds there, maybe a pound or more just in that. Get rid of those engine guards, a pound or plus there. I may put some engine guards on it. I've always ran them on my venture bikes. I like engine guards. I think it's a great idea. I'm not using this like I use my other bike. Obviously, you can't say you won't go down. It probably will in time. My other bikes, I really pushed them hard and had engine guards on my KTMs, BMWs, things like that. And obviously, I regulate my dirt bikes over. I'm not using this bike as a full-blown dirt bike. I'm using it as strictly a moto camping bike and a commuter right now. Still has like really chintzy stock tires on there, so those are definitely the Scorpion originals. They're definitely more commuter friendly. Really horrible off-road, but you can still go down the road. And see, I got that center patch. I'm doing a ton of slaps. So anyway, just wanted to share and put that nice CNC rack on there. I think it's a really good-looking rack. If you guys haven't used these guys for any of your products yet, the nice CNC brand has some phenomenal stuff. I like KTM 690. I had a pretty much outfitted of almost everything they had. Love the way the fitment works. Love all the products. As far as the pricing is amazing. The name's pretty generic, but I mean, it is what it is. Nice CNC. So I guess it's just self-explanatory. But yeah, I love having a rear rack on there. I mean, I don't mind it without the rear rack. I think it looks really good. This is also their tail tidy from Nice CNC. See how clean that looks. Real simple. Use the stock brakes. Plate goes on just like normal. It's got a little gaps in here. Does leave a little gap in the tail section right here. There's nothing to fill it in, but I really like their tail tidy kit that they have over there. Like this rear rack they have over there. Those are nice CNC foot pegs that came on the bike. You will find out that when you do the blue, reds, all those colors, no matter what you do, they'll never match your bike. Even the rims. The plastic's a little dark, rims are a little medium, those are a little light. I actually bought black pegs because of vanity reasons. I'm just that guy. So I have some brand new pegs that'll go on there today too. once you go black, baby. Anyway, so yeah, just keeping it simple. I also have a nice CNC auxiliary light mount up here for some Clearwater lights I'm going to run up here. They pop out on both sides. I don't want them on the fork, but they hang out in front of the fork basically off this mount up inside here. I'll be putting those on there, but I'm looking at a CAN bus system to where I can run the auxiliary lights through the high beams instead of having them as a switch on the dash. I don't want to have to reach up and switch. I do a lot of nighttime riding up here in these 2-lane highways, and I don't want to have to reach up on a switch every time I want to go back and forth from high beam to auxiliary lights to normal lights. I don't have a lot of traffic out there, but I just want to have it on where the high beams are on. I got high beams, auxiliary lights on just full bore, and when I have them off, I have them off. So other modifications coming up on the bike. We're going to be doing the larger tank from a Chirby's off of Rocky Mountain ATVMC. We're going to be doing the rally seat if they're still available. If not, I'll call the guys over at Seat Concepts to get a tall seat. The seat is horrible. It's a little camelback. I'm sitting way inside that thing. I don't like that stance at all. I have long legs, so I don't need the short seat. So we're gonna go with a rally tall seat or a Seat Concept seat. We're gonna go with some better hand guards to just offer a little bit more protection. We'll go with a fold down single mirror. I don't like to run doubles. There's no reason to. I just need to be able to see out of one side. Usually the left side would be my preference. Similar to run other bikes. And then, yeah, I'll put some new tires on here, and that's about it for now. So large tank coming up. We'll probably buy that next week. Tall seat will be coming up. Some rugged tires for the future. I'll just swap them in and out for when I go on like more of a moto camping adventure. I'm going to be using this to commute to contract work. I'm just starting up pretty soon here. And then, yeah, and then we'll do the auxiliary lights. So stay tuned, guys. Hope you're getting out there riding. But yeah, nice CNC. If you haven't checked them out before, I mean, the shipping's a little bit precarious sometimes. Sometimes I don't get the best updates from those guys. I kind of lose track of my shipping. I think they started a new app you can download to find out where your stuff is easier potentially. I just didn't want to add one more app to my phone. So this one took a little bit to get here, but typically I kind of forget about their stuff and all of a sudden it just shows up. Never had a problem getting my stuff, never had a problem returning stuff, never had a problem with any you know, as far as fitment goes. So far so good. And like I said, I think the quality of this stuff is really nice. 606 aluminum, a lot of their items, some steel mixed in on some of their items, but very, very, very cost effective. Like I said, there's their foot pegs. I did buy a spring from them too for the kickstand, an upgraded spring, and I'll most likely put their brake lever and shifters on pretty soon for the feet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also figuring out what kind of skid plate I want to put on here. I like that at Chirby's how it looks on there, as well as the guards to the side. But I think I might be going with something a little more heavy duty that does clamp onto the rear section right there, so you have a little bit of support as well. I don't believe the Chirby's one, I don't believe the nice CNC one does. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by.